Some news deserves more than a usual press release. Here is one that I'm very glad to share with you. Since I came on board in 2024, we set ourselves a very clear vision. Build a North American scandium value chain from mine to alloys. Under my leadership, the company went from a 5 million market cap to more than 100 million and properly financed. It led to the acquisition of Scalium Plus this past June, which gives us a chance to accelerate that vision. And an opportunity like that calls for adding the right people to the team. A leader with the ideal profile, energetic and built for long-term growth. I'm the one who went out and recruited him. And let me reassure you, I'm not leaving. I remain a director, strategic advisor to management, and a committed shareholder. Our vision forward does not change. What changed is our speed of execution and who will be leading Scandium Canada to new heights. So it's my pleasure to introduce Scandium Canada's new President and Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Simon Thibault.
Thanks, Guy. As you know, I'm absolutely delighted to be offered this opportunity of first continue working alongside you and working alongside you, Félix. I mean, we've had many discussions about that in the past, leading to today. And you know this, like I have over the past 20 years built some expertise and experience in the industry working with startups, juniors, and major companies such as General Motors. And if there's one thing that I've learned is that no matter how critical or strategic is a given material, if you don't have a product that you can offer to a customer, that fills a demand in a market, it's worth the piece of paper on which you're writing that thing. And essentially, on that concept, there are three very fundamental rules that I've kept following over the years. And the first one is you need that product to be on spec. Essentially, you need your material to meet the technical specification of your customer. The second one is that you need to make sure that you have an insertion path, that the material that you're producing goes into a product that your customer wants. And you cannot have like 3-4 additional steps done by somebody else in order to get there. You need to be vertically integrated. And then of course, the third one is you gotta have a cost competitive product, and you gotta make sure that you have a supply chain to back it that's, reliable, resilient, and sustainable. And in all the discussions we've had, your vision that you've been developing with this company and my vision from, my past experience perfectly aligned. And the obvious conclusion was that Scandium Canada is one of the very few, if not the only company that actually ticks all those three boxes. And of course, one of the very fundamental reasons why it's because of the amazing work that Félix has been doing with, from Ferial technology to Scalium Plus. This is simply impressive.
Thank you very much, Simon. We are very proud about that. And the good news is Scalium Plus is already moving forward. We already sell Scalium, and we don't have to wait for the mining project to be able to move forward. So since the acquisition, we now have the means to match our goals, not just the means of a startup. And we've been able to increase the pace a lot since this spring. And we have a lot of positive things going on, such as I said, we have some sales of Scalium. For example, Scalium is in all the new Ferial alpine skis that are on the market. We have some interesting partnership with some big multinational companies internationally, and we also work with many universities. And all of those projects are mainly in the aerospace, defense, and transportation sectors, in which they're all looking for added value, such as stronger materials to do some lighter structures, some better materials to allow better weldability or better prints. And this is what Scandium allows to do when you put it in different alloys. So I think we are at the good place at the good moment, and we are very happy to have you on board with us because your experience will allow us to increase the pace for sure.
Thanks, Félix.
Well, so Scandium Canada shareholders, investors in general, it has been a pleasure to introduce you to very, very talented and dedicated directors and managers that will lead Scandium Canada to its new heights. And I'm very, very glad that we've been able to interest them. And please put that SCD symbol on your checklist.
Thanks, Guy. And again, many thanks for this opportunity, Félix. It's an amazing pleasure to be working alongside and continue working alongside you with this project. And most importantly, why is it so attractive to look at Scandium, and especially Scandium Canada, is that You know, scandium is fundamentally a metal of the energy transition. Why is it so? I mean, we've talked about it. Your products are already delivering that. It makes everything that moves lighter.
Yep.
And so it makes us as a society more efficient at using energy. And that is fundamentally important. And we have the technology, we have the product, we have this world-class asset that's Crater Lake. So we have everything we need to actually achieve our goals and make a success of this project. And most importantly, we have this dream team here. And so, guys, let's
Yep.
continue working together.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.